Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Failcons here, and I just got off my fanboy excursion, so excuse me for the Jurassic Park Dr. Grant vintage hat. We'll put that aside, because Falcon fans, once again, shots fired directly at you, Falcons fans. Now, I need to ask you a quick question. Let me get this straight. Last week's Monday Night Football, you guys orchestrated one of the worst defensive stands, or lack thereof, in the history of our sport known as NFL football. So with that said, you guys must have been like, Matt Ryan scored! Skadunk. Replace Coca-Cola with your favorite wine, whiskey, beer, rum, vodka, whatever. And you guys must have just passed out. Then when you woke up and figured out reality happened, Geno Smith was like, dink, dunk, bloop, bloop. Alright then, bring on the field goal unit, and then you lost in the crunch time. And it was hilarious to me because Falcon fans, you have to realize something. Your team is deteriorated. Injuries have caught you. You guys are not that good. And you want proof of not being that good? The Steelers, who have not won a game, a solitary fraction of a game. I don't even know if they've had a lead this season. I really don't. But the point is, the Steelers are 0-4. 0-2 on the road. Have come into New York City to take on the New York Jets, who defeated you in Atlanta. And the team that hasn't won a game is winning by 2 possessions, 19-6. And it doesn't look like Geno Smith or any other quarterback stepping up to the plate for our good old New York Jets is going to be able to salvage this one because they're now in the 4th quarter. And the first team that has scored points in the 4th quarter once again was the Steelers with a field goal. But the point is they're pretty much sustaining dominance. The only 2 scores were 2 field goals, and those came in the first half for the Jets. So my question is, Atlanta, you're getting outdone by one of the scrubbiest, dated, and let's face it, worst teams in football right now. How does it feel to realize that you are in mediocre town, USA? Not to mention that, let's just be fair here, every other team that has played, any of the other teams you played have played better games than you, minus the Rams, who I believe right now we're just beating up on poor little Matt Schaub and the Texans. So how does it feel to know that the Texans, who have been getting obliterated, Mr. Throw Pick 6 every game, Matt Schaub, has a better record than you, Atlanta? How does that feel? Now, moving on to the next subject, I want to talk about the Georgia Bulldogs and the Georgia Bulldog fan nation. I'm looking at you, King CFB. I'm looking at you, Chuck Dowdle. I'm looking at you, Bulldog Roundtable. I'm looking at you, Bulldogs fans. So, all I've been hearing year after year, week after week, season after season. Well, maybe not this year, but next year we will be in the BCS championship game. Let me put on my hat because it's time to find some fanboys. We gaze. We look. We turn our glasses askew to make sure what we're reading is correct. Georgia got beat by Missouri. Last year it was old man football. Today it was sorry man football because, let's face it, Georgia, you guys played like a complete and utter joke. Now you can sit here and blame injuries. You can blame the coaching. You can blame anything you want because in previous years, if it's not one thing, it's another. One year it's Mark Richt. Then it's Bobo. Then it's the defense is so good, but the offense is just falling short in the clutch. Now it's injuries. It seems like the Georgia Bulldogs and the Atlanta Falcons are destined for mediocrity. And it's funny, because you'll have so many other fans sit here and swear and promise and get on bended knee like Tim Tebow to tell you how good their team really is when they're fraudulent. And at some point in the season, they can, and 9 out of 10 times will, get exposed. And if they don't get exposed during the regular season, they'll get in the championship game and drop the ball. Don't believe me? Well, go see the Falcons back in '99 when they played the Broncos and got bodied for free. It's pretty disgusting. Like, the game wasn't even close. And that's as close to the pinnacle as the Falcons will probably ever get in the near future. So with that said, I'm Mr. Failcons. Georgia fanboys, Atlanta fanboys, get exposed. Shots